You're here with your good friend. Now, it is on a counter, folks, but I think even if it was on the floor, it would be taller than me.
This is your Mambo coffee maker.
Mambo.
This is for commercial use,
Serious.
I would say. Unless, maybe you're the guy that hosts that Super Bowl party and you want one of these.
Exactly.
But
you need it then.
Case, I doubt you'd be putting coffee out for their Super Bowl party.
Who knows? Who knows?
You never know. This is the TP15S single, and this is the single. This comes in a double as well, where it would have one over here with another whole head and everything. But
and we did a video on that too.
We did.
Okay.
This thing is really unbelievable. It's huge. Look at the filter it takes.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
just not messing around.
Not messing around. There you go, and we got a coffee all ready to brew. In any case, it will brew half a gallon, gallon and a half.
Okay.
And at a half a gallon, it's 5 minutes, and at the gallon and a half, it takes just a little over 7 minutes.
Wow.
I mean,
that's cool.
Done.
All right, and it goes into like this big old carafe where you could put out.
And you can move it once it's done. You take the lid off the brew into it, and you can take this off, this whole thing, to actually clean down in there. The sight, it has a sight glass that comes out for cleaning. You unscrew it here and just take it out for cleaning. Spouts here. This one's for hot water. This is for the coffee. You can they talk about how you can take these apart and clean those out as well.
Okay.
And this is, I'm going to look in there and see. I don't remember if it's glass or stainless on the inside, but I believe.
I'm like, I don't even know if I can get up. Oh, maybe I can.
Oh, hold on. I'll take care of it for you, Kat.
I gotta get a step stool.
It's stainless.
It's stainless?
Yeah. Stainless.
Yeah, okay.
So, that's that.
All right.
Now, the other thing about this machine that's really nifty is you can get in to program it. This is the half gallon, gallon and a half. It's automatically going to brew those amounts for you. Secret code, don't look.
Very secret.
Now you can get into, you can actually, like we deal with Velton a lot, he can send us over the best profiles for all of the coffees that he has, as far as temperature, pre-infusion, stuff like that. We can program it in. Okay. And you can do it right here with a USB. He can send it over on a stick, and we can plug it in and put it right in there.
Cool.
So that's kind of cool. So you can program that. You can get into all the settings for temperature. You can change the temperature it brews at. Quality timer. I had to ask what that was. I thought, what the heck is that? What that is after you have brewed, let's say, your pot here, and it's sitting, you can set it to, you can change the timing on it. You can disable it or able it, and you can change the timing for it to set off an audible alarm, like at an hour and a half. This coffee has become stale.
I see.
It tells your employees,
time to kick it to the curb.
kick it to the curb.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Brew settings, model select. Now, those kind of things we don't get into. This tells you exactly how it's all programmed. Everything in there. Temperature, brew time, and all that kind of stuff. Exit.
Okay.
So, what in more of the menu, you can do a pre-infusion or a pulse. And what a pulse is it will go up to 3 pulses. It will brew X amount of water in there, let it sit, and drain out. Brew another X amount of water, drain, let it sit. It's almost like a pre-infusion, only it'll do it 3 times.
Okay.
Or you can set it to do it just once. One pre-infusion, let the coffee bloom, and then it'll brew the whole rest of the pot. So that's kind of cool.
All right. And so that's kind of what part of what you program for your recipe, like this coffee wants this kind of pulsing system. Okay, got it.
And you can change the temperature, all those little variables, which makes this kind of nice. It's not just going to brew like the old commercial jobbers. You got what you got. Yeah. Boom, done.
Okay, so you're gonna brew some for us?
We're gonna brew a small, which is a half gallon. Yeah.
So you did 100 grams of coffee. We got some Twilight in there.
This pre-infusion too. This is another thing that it does is that if you want X amount of coffee made, it will put X amount of water on here, and then instead of it sitting there and saturating it and making it bitter, it will actually send water down through here, which goes down. It's just going to be water that will go down into the pot and mix with the brewed coffee.
Oh.
So it's not bitter.
Interesting.
And another feature that this machine has is, let's say it's brewing, and your employee comes along and goes, I think I'll make us some coffee. When you pull this out, it shuts it off.
Nice!
So
limits full body 3rd-degree burns.
Well, that, and it eliminates you having to fire that employee.
Oh! I was looking out for the employee, and you were just looking to fire them, Gail.
No, not really.
Okay, so
but there is a lot of program settings that you can get into with this machine.
Tons of info.
There's just all of these pre-infusion, pulse brew off. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff you can do with this.
All right, so how about we get the pot going and we'll taste some coffee? That sound good?
Yep. We're ready.
So we're ready?
Yep.
We got our lid open? Okay.
There it goes.
I'm gonna start.
So what it's doing is it's actually going to put a little bit of water on here, that pre-brew, and then it's going to let it rip. And then later on we'll see it in here.
Cool. We'll be right back.
I'm excited. Okay, now that it's brewed, the boiler's heating up again.
Ready for the next round.
It's getting ready. It's getting ready. Let's look in here. Yep, it happened. It happened. You know, I was talking about this earlier. If you were using a dark roast, that's where this really comes into play. Puts X amount of water on here, and then lets it brew through, and then you add the hot water on the sides with it, so that the water doesn't sit too long with your dark roast and make your coffee bitter.
And dark roast, it would show up more. So it would be beneficial if you're doing that.
Yep, exactly.
And we wanted to talk about spec stuff. It's a direct plumb.
Oh yeah, yes.
As you can see,
it's 15 amps. It's plugged in 15 amps, so it's not 220. And here's our direct plumb.
Cool.
Yeah, so you're not no water tank in this bad boy.
No.
And 15 amps, which is good. As far as, you know, some
Most
places don't have the 220.
Yeah.
I'll give you a little coffee.
Gail, I think I'm going to need that guy right there. Appreciate it.
No problem. You know, we only got a half a gallon here. Let's see if we can spare it. I thought we were just doing a little taste testing. I guess we're doing a glurk. Nice.
That's yummy.
Yep, that's real good. You know, if I was to go to a restaurant and got a cup of this, I'd be happy.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, you know, not often you go in a restaurant and you go, your coffee's good.
Most often.
It's kind of,
yeah.
Well, you know what I find in restaurants? They just make it too weak for me. I like it good.
Exactly.
I want
a muy fuerte. All right,
so you can see in here. There it is.
That's how much we've got going on in there.
And I preheated my little cup with water. See, you can use hot water.
Cool.
Free tea.
Muy bien. All right. So that is the Curtis TP15S thermal air pot single dude for a serious business kind of application, or a small office like you know, like an office kitchen.
Absolutely.
It would be awesome for that too.
Yeah, and then
especially around here. I mean, we go through a gallon and a half in an hour.
Take a number.
We're fighting over the crap.
And then too, when there's software updates available, you just download it onto a stick, plug it in, and
USB.
Upgrade it. You got it.
It's super easy.
It's very easy, and it's really a nice machine. I'm very impressed with their interface.
Cool. All right. Thank you very much, Gail.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
Drink up.